Yes, sir. YouTube back. Okay, look, we have the strategy. So, this is one of the most easiest strategies we have, right? And I'm not gonna complicate it. I'm just gonna give it to you as it is, right? Okay, so let's get straight into it. So, here we have boom 1000, right? Um, okay. Let's go. You see, we have so many lines, right? We have a lot of lines here. We have, let me see, we have one, two, we have three lines, right? We have three lines. Pay attention. And then, as we do have three lines, what's gonna happen? Um, it is that you're gonna have to be patient and do what? Wait for. You see, there's a blue line, and on top of a blue line there's what, a yellow line, right? You're gonna have to wait for a cross of these two, right? Gonna have to wait for a cross of these two until they cross even with this one. You understand? And then when the market comes back to all the three lines, you have to buy. Understand? Especially if they're close to each other like this. Soon as the market hits the blue line, buy. You understand? That's how easy it is. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I'll give you a secret, right? So you see here, we got a cross, right? We got a cross here. And then on top of that, these two ended up crossing, right? Again. Okay. And then as that happened, obviously, if you are quick enough, this is where you are going to buy, right? This is where you would buy. But like I said, whenever this happens and you wait for the market to come back down so that you can buy, these one, two, three lines, they have to be close to each other. If they are separate like this, you don't take a trade, or you're gonna buy on the last line here. You see, you would buy here. This would be your position. And you see, this is what would have happened. You understand? That's what would have happened. Let's go to perfect. Look, we got the cross. After getting the cross, the market did what? Did shoot up. It's cool. You can get across and buy already. That's safe. But if you are late, you see, the market already literally left you behind, right? So what you're going to need to do, for the fact that I mentioned that these lines have to be close to each other, this is not close. That is not close. This is close to each other. This this is close to each other, especially for a small index like boom 150, this is too separate. And if it's like this, what did I say? I said that you're gonna have to buy on the last line, which is here, right? And then if you buy here on the last line, this is where you do what? You get your buy, right? I hope that I'm clear. I hope that I'm clear. Um, would have whooped your ass there. But another one, look, we got a cross here, right? Normally, like I said, after the cross, you're gonna have to buy. And usually, I don't want to give too many secrets. I will make another video of this strategy. Uh, on this video, I'm only giving you 70% of this strategy. I'll post another video. You can get, actually, this is just 70% of the strategy. You see, whatever I'm giving you, this information, I'm giving you just 70% of the strategy. If you want the full thing, just WhatsApp these numbers: 068 280 8705. That's 068 280 8705. So you just WhatsApp those numbers if you want the full strategy, because here I'm just giving 70% of it. We are on a public platform, right? If you want the full strategy, just email theggreatfx@gmail.com or WhatsApp those numbers: 068 280 8705. So you see, if you got a cross here, this is where you're supposed to buy. But look, when the market comes back, you cannot buy here because they're separate. This was just gonna be almost like a loss, but you were gonna have to buy on the last line and you would have got that small spike, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, this is perfect. You see, this is where you got a cross, right? You got a cross right there. And like I said, I don't want to give a lot of information, but I do give you useful information. What did I say? I said after the cross, you're going to have to wait for a retest, right? You're going to have to wait for a retest. And if you wait for a retest, I said these lines have to be close. Here, this is a perfect example because they are close to each other. And this is when you buy. This is when you buy. You understand? So, yeah, that's it. I don't want to make it too long, ladies and gentlemen. I will give out the whole strategy and the whole movements and the settings. Just WhatsApp the numbers: 068 280 8705. That's 068 280 8705, man. And mentorship purposes, you can just WhatsApp the same numbers and we can talk further regarding the mentorship. And yes, other than that, thank you so much for staying up until this far, man. It's a great FX. It's much love, peace, and happiness. And we are out. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna start being consistent again. It's been over 3 months, 4 months now. So we are back. I would gladly say that. Thank you, guys.